Hello, I'm Adam, and welcome to Corpse Talk, the show that brings the dead famous to life. On tonight's show, one of England's most ruthless kings. Will he conquer us with his charm? Let's find out!
Corpse Talk! Corpse Talk! History chat about this and that. Corpse Talk! Corpse Talk! Where the dead famous come to life!
It's William the Conqueror! That's my seat. And that's totally fine. So, William, you were born in the year 1028 in Normandy, France, and built up your power base from scratch. How did you do it?
By conquering.
William the Conqueror. That figures.
Fighting battles, laying siege to towns, cutting the hands of people who stood against me, you know. The usual warlord methods. And with Normandy mine all mine, I turned my attention elsewhere.
An anger management course?
Conquering England!
I wish you'd stop doing that. But, if you don't mind me asking, why did you think the throne of England could be yours when, how do I put this? You ruled Normandy and had absolutely no claim to England at all.
I'll show you.
Please, not the hand!
This is Edward, the King of England. He was always in church confessing his sins, so they called him the Confessor.
You guys had such cool names. What do you think about one for me? Adam the Asker of Questions? Adam the... Shh! Oh, sorry.
Old King Edward didn't have any children, and he'd spent much of his life in Normandy. So he said,
Listen, William, my boy. When I die, you will be the next King of England.
Victory!
Shh! So it was that easy?
It should have been, but this big shot English earl called Harold Godwinson wanted to steal my throne for himself.
Hello?
Curse that Harold. I knew I'd have to crush him one day. And then, as luck would have it, my rival got shipwrecked off the coast of Normandy and fell right into my lap.
And let me guess, you cut off his hands?
No! We became best buddies! I took Harold hunting, we did a couple of sieges together. You know, typical medieval guy stuff.
That's nice.
But it was all part of my cunning plan, because then I made him swear a sacred oath to me.
I think it's time we probably headed over to Sacred Oath Reenactment Corner!
Reenactment Corner.
Okay, let's reenact the scene. You play Harold Godwinson.
No.
Okay. I'll play Harold Godwinson and you be you. Just like that. Perfect.
Now, you must swear the oath.
Okay, here we go.
I, Harold Godwinson, do solemnly swear to let William become King of England when Edward the Confessor dies.
High five. You don't look very happy.
No, because when Edward the Confessor died, you went back on your promise and took the throne of England for yourself. Die, Oathbreaker!
Whoa, easy! This is 1,000 years ago. We're only playing. I'm not really Harold.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Fine, but let's do it in a flashback. Cut to flashback!
The year is 1066 and my army of storming Normans is ready to invade. But my invasion fleet needed wind to fill its sails and it was blowing in the wrong direction. All we could do was sit here on our bottoms in Normandy. It took weeks for the wind to change, so we could finally set sail. Ready for an epic takedown for the throne of England? Let's rumble!
Ooh, I'm afraid the Corpse Talk budget doesn't stretch to massive medieval battles. Please don't hurt me!
Ha! There is another way. The Bayeux Tapestry.
A 70-meter-long woven story in fabric. It's like an ancient comic book.
Made to celebrate my beautiful victory.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Look, Harold's army held the high ground, and we had to ride uphill to attack his shield wall. No one thought I could win, but I was smarter than Harold. I tricked the English into thinking we were retreating. Oh, I'm running away! When they stupidly came down the hill to chase us, yahoo! Their shield wall broke, and it was game over, baby! My cavalry cut them to pieces.
Ooh. Looks like Harold got an arrow right in the eye.
What? Nah, he was hacked to bits by my men. Well, you know what tapestry weavers are like. Made it up as they go along. No, the point is, I was the winner, and Harold was the loser. Loser.
So, you finally got the throne of England.
And the rest is history. Years later, I carried out a big survey of the whole of England called the Doomsday Book to find out exactly how much I conquered.
Doomsday does sound like your kind of book. Oh, one last thing. Didn't your story have an unusually violent end?
Yeah, well, I fell off a horse, died, and then I sort of blew up.
You mean like exploded?
Look, it was summer. My corpse swelled up with gas. The monks, they stuffed me into a coffin. And,
Kaboom!
It wasn't my fault, stupid monks. I'm going to conquer your show now.
Join us next time on Corpse Talk, the show that brings the dead famous to life.
Corpse Talk! History chat about this and that. The Corpse Talk!